and then moved to Munich to play for FC Bayern München.
FC Bayern München? FC Bayern München? Yo, that's FC Bayern München.
Oh, I love you more than words can say.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's me again. You'll be like, yo, Shady, you're back again. Guys, of course, no time to waste, guys. So much love, so much to explore and learn. So without saying too much, guys, today I'm going to jump on this right away, okay? I know a lot of people have been pronouncing German names wrongly, okay, guys? I'm a culprit, definitely. I'm sure of that, guys, okay? I'm not going to say I'm struggling too much with learning German language, but I'm struggling, guys. Okay, I'm struggling. I'm trying to work on my pronunciations, guys. Gradually, I'm gonna get there. Ich heiße Shady, guys. Ich bin Shady der Unsicker. Guten Tag. Hope you guys are all good. Amazing, guys. Okay. So today, guys, we're gonna check out how to pronounce German celebrities' names. Okay, the German celebrities' names. Okay, we're gonna get the right way of pronouncing it. Thanks to Feli from Germany, guys. Make sure you give us some love. Okay, this is her, Feli. Give her some love. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, give her the like. Okay, give her the like. Even though your thumbs is gonna go on holiday and you're gonna have only 4 fingers. And that was a joke. That was a dry humor. But guys, just smash like, okay, on her channel, on my channel as well. Okay, and let's get this started right away. Okay, subscribe too. Let's go to action, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Yo.
Sorry about your soccer team in the Euro Cup. They could have really used someone like Madhouse, in my opinion. Who?
Madhouse.
You know Madhouse, the soccer player from like back in the 90s? Wait, how do you spell that? I think it's like M-A-T-T-H, then A with the 2 dots, I think, U-S. Oh, Lothar Matthäus. Yes, of course. Sorry,
oh,
I just didn't understand you there.
It's Matthäus. Matthäus. There's
Hello,
no way I
Servus,
would have
and
gotten
welcome
it.
back to my YouTube channel. My
Hello,
name is
Servus.
Felicia. I'm originally from Munich, Germany, but I've been living here since...
Hold on. Do you know when we see that, yeah? Like when we see, like when I say when we see that, okay? When we see this word, or when I used to say it, yeah, I used to call it Munchen. I used to call it Munchen. Bayern Munchen.
Cincinnati, Ohio, on and off since 2016. The situation that I showed you guys in the intro has actually happened to me. Not exactly like that, but an American friend of mine mentioned Lothar Matthäus in some context. I think it was about the video game FIFA.
Lothar Matthäus. Lothar Matthäus. No lie, Matthäus is 100% how I've called it.
And I just couldn't understand what he was
Matthäus.
saying and kind of just assumed that it was a soccer player that I didn't know, which isn't surprising since I don't really follow sports, but I do know the big names, and Lothar Matthäus is also in the German tabloid press
Muller.
because of his personal life.
Of course,
and this
you know
happens
Muller.
with other German names too every now and then, where I have to ask the other person to spell it out to me because I'm not sure what they're trying to say, and then they usually ask how we would pronounce it in Germany. So I thought, why not share this with all of you guys as well and tell you how the names of some of the best known German celebrities are pronounced correctly.
The one, yeah, that I've always gotten wrong is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I never knew how to pronounce his name. Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know how to pronounce that name still. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Correctly. I collected the names of people that I've been asked about before in person, but I also asked you guys on Instagram what celebrity names you always wanted to know how to pronounce correctly, so here we go. I put the names together in categories. I'm also going to add chapters and timestamps down below, and the category where I had the most requests from you guys is athletes. Probably because in sports, the athletes' names are constantly mentioned, whereas in a movie, for example, you might not ever have to pronounce the name of the actor or director. Let's start with the #1 most requested name, and that is the name of this guy here. A German soccer player who grew up in Bavaria, the same region I'm from, and then moved to Munich to play for FC Bayern München.
FC Bayern München? FC Bayern München? Yo, that's FC Bayern München. Yo, FC Bayern München.
Munich, as English speakers call it, and also played for the German national team for years, and even played in the
FC Bayern München? Okay.
And then moved to Munich to play for FC Bayern München, Bayern Munich as English speakers call it, and also played for the German national team for years and even played in the US before he retired. Bastian Schweinsteiger. I've heard many English speakers.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger. Schwein is like a... Guys, I'm really sorry if I get this wrong, but Schwein is like a swine. Yeah? Pig. Then Steiger is like a tiger. Pig tiger. I'm sure I'm wrong.
Speakers call him Schweinsteiger. The SCH is actually pronounced like a sh sound, and then the EI is always pronounced I in German, and the W is pronounced like an English V. So in the end, it's Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger. By the way, quick fun fact about him, he also did alpine ski racing growing up and is actually close friends with Felix Neureuter, who went on to win the world championship later.
Felix Neureuter.
But Schweinsteiger had to choose between skiing and soccer at some point in his youth, and obviously went with soccer. There's also a very interesting documentary about him made by German actor and filmmaker Til Schweiger called Schweinsteiger Memories von Anfang bis Legende. Not sure if it's available outside of Germany, but if you guys can find it, I definitely recommend it. I'm not even a sports fan, but I loved it. Schweinsteiger is also still active as an expert for the German sports magazine Sportschau. Let's stick with soccer and talk about some other players that have been requested several times. Just like Schweinsteiger, this player was part of the national team that won the Soccer World Cup in 2014, Thomas Muller. He just played in the Euro Cup too, and
I got it right. Thomas Muller. How? Come on, guys. I'm channeling my inner German Shady. Okay? From now on, my name Shady will spell Schady. Okay, Shay, Schae, because it's now German. Yeah, it's not Shady Shay, but it's Shady Shay. Come on.
And also plays for FC Bayern München. About his name, Müller is one of the most common German last names, and many non-Germans struggle with pronouncing it because of the umlaut, the Ü letter. Most people therefore just pronounce it Muller or Muller or something along those lines. I've actually been thinking about making a video about how to pronounce the German umlauts correctly. I don't know if that's something that you guys would want to see. If yes, let me know in the comments below.
Anyway, to learn German, I've got an application I'm using. It's called YouTalk. Okay, it's called YouTalk. So far, so good. Okay, it's working for me. I said one day I'm going to do a German language challenge so you guys can see my progress. Okay, I'm slacking. Okay, because I need to keep the ball rolling and learn as fast as possible. But I'm taking my time because I've got quite a lot of things to do, guys. I'm cramming a lot of things because I've got a job. I'm working. And I'm trying to do all of this together. It's a bit hard, but I'm doing my best, guys. Okay, anyway, because with YouTalk, so guys, with YouTalk I have an affiliate link. I'm gonna leave it in the description. All right, if you use my link you get 30% discount. Okay, if you're interested you can learn other languages as well, guys. Okay, so you can have a look. Okay, but yeah, at the moment that's what I'm using. All right, and I'm loving it. So far I'm loving it.
But to help you with this particular name, the Ü sound, the umlaut U with the two dots, is what happens when you say U and then narrow your lips a little, like this. U, Ü, U, Ü. The Ü in Müller is a short vowel though, so it's not Müller, but Müller. Müller. Another World Cup champion I've been asked about a lot is this one. He plays for Real Madrid and also played in this year's Euro Cup. Many Americans pronounce his name Toni Kroos, as in Tom Cruise almost, which sounds kind of funny to German ears. We pronounce his name Toni Kroos. The two O's don't make an U.
Toni Kroos.
U sound in German. It's O. Toni Kroos. And then of course there's German R.
Wait, your R sounds like a W. Toni Kroos. Yeah, the R is like a W. Toni Kroos. Okay.
Which is pronounced in the back of the throat. You can't practice that when gargling, for example, or just pretending that you have something stuck in your throat, like
Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos.
You don't have to overdo it like that. If I speak normally, I just say Toni Kroos. I have many more athletes on the list, and of course also actors, musicians, politicians, and other celebrities. Okay, let's talk about some more soccer players before we move on to another category. A few other names that have been requested a lot are, for one, André Schürle, who's retired but was
André
also part
Schuler?
of the World Cup team in 2014 and actually provided the
André
assist
Schuler?
for the winning goal in the final game, which
Okay,
of course was
Schuler.
scored by Mario Götze. A few other players I've
Mario
been asked
Götze.
about are
Everybody
Mesut
knows Mario
Özil.
Götze.
The name is Turkish, so not sure if that's the correct Turkish pronunciation too, but that's how we say it in Germany. Then Kevin Großkreuz, and then
Kevin Griscott. Now that B thing, that's what it's in Ik Heisa. So when you say Heisa, Ik Heisa Shady. So that B, it's not a B, but it looks like a B or a beta.
a few more people from the current team. Manuel Neuer, which a lot of people think it's
Neuer.
pronounced newer or something like that, but it's Neuer.
It's Neuer. I always said newer. It's Neuer. There's some laps that have it. Neuer. Okay.
Then Kimmich, whose first name is often pronounced Joshua in German,
Kimmich?
but he
Oh.
actually pronounces it
So I thought it's a
Joshua,
Japanese name.
and then his last name isn't Kimmich, but Kimmich. It's the same
Kimmich?
sound as in ich in German, which
Kimmich?
means I.
Ich
Then
bin.
we got Kevin
Kimmich?
Trapp, Robin Gosens,
Trapp.
Marcel Halstenberg, Robin Koch,
Koch.
Antonio Rüdiger,
Koch.
Niklas
Rüdiger?
Süle. The
Süle,
umlaut here
not
is
Süle,
long,
Süle.
unlike in Müller, so it's not Süle, but Süle. Leon Goretzka, Timo
That's Zule. I thought it's like a Muslim name because the Muslims use the name Sule, like Suleiman.
Long, unlike in Müller, so it's not Süle, but Süle.
Zule.
Leon Goretzka, Timo
Goretzka.
Werner, Mats
Werner.
Hummels, and of course,
Hummels.
the coach that actually just retired,
Hummus. Hummus. Did you say hummus? How does Hummels become hummus? Hummus, like the food. Hummus.
Mats Hummels, and of course, the coach that actually just retired from the position, Joachim Löw. The letter J in German is actually pronounced like in English
Löw.
Y, so it's Joachim. And then the last name is not Low or Love, like I've heard many Americans say it, but it's Löw.
Loaf. Like a loaf of bread. Okay. Joachim Löw.
Löw. And then, of course, there are some German soccer legends, such as Franz Beckenbauer, that many Americans know of, apparently, which I didn't really expect. He also has the nickname Der Kaiser, which means the Emperor, so a lot
Der
of people will
Kaiser.
call him Franz der Kaiser Beckenbauer. Another really important name in German soccer is former
Okay.
soccer player Oli Hounes, who served as the general manager for
Oli
FC
Hounes.
Bayern München for a long time and also went to
Hounes.
prison for tax evasion a few
Not
years ago.
Hulib.
His name is pronounced Oli Hounes. The
Oli
letter at
Hounes.
the end of his name is not a capital B, as some people believe, but it's what we call an SZ or sharp S letter in German.
Heisa.
It's indicated that the S sound is pronounced D voiced, but is basically just an S. And then the OE in his name is pronounced like the umlaut O letter, so Ö, Hounes.
Ö.
And then, of course, let's not
Hounes.
forget the guy from my intro, the one and only, not Matthaus, but Lothar Matthäus. Just like the other
Matthäus.
two, he's also a
Matthaus.
legendary former soccer player who played for different German clubs and also the German national team. Since his retirement in the early 2000s, he has appeared on TV and other media outlets as a sports expert, and as I mentioned before, he has also made many headlines for dating and marrying women who were significantly younger than him. Now let's move on to another sport and probably the second most requested German celebrity.
He likes the sauce. It's called saucy. He likes sauce.
This basketball legend.
Dirk
He's not only
Nowitzki.
Germany's best known basketball player,
He's
but
Polish.
also one of the greatest power forwards of all time. After
Ah.
playing for DJK Würzburg in Germany, he joined the Dallas Mavericks in
Nowitzki. Is that
1998
not Polish?
and played for them up until his retirement in 2019. Americans like to refer to him as Dirk, Dirk Nowitzki or Nowitzki, but in German we call him Dirk Nowitzki. So the last
Dirk
name is usually
Nowitzki.
right, but the first name is pronounced Dirk. Another
Dirk,
basketball player that
not
you guys
Dirk.
requested was
Dirk.
Dennis Schroeder, who is from Braunschweig in
Schroeder.
Germany and currently plays for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder. And the last sports
Schroeder,
category
like
I
the
have
drink.
today is motor racing. Many people have asked me about this guy and this one.
Schumacher.
His name I've heard many Americans pronounce Sebastian Vettel, but in Germany we would say Sebastian Vettel. So the V is pronounced like an F here.
Sebastian Vettel.
He currently competes for Aston Martin in the Formula One and
Where's
is the
Schumacher?
youngest world champion. And then this, of course, is Michael Schumacher, Michael Schumacher, who is a former race car
Michael
driver who
Schumacher?
set a bunch of records and won 7 world championships.
Michael
He's
Schumacher?
still a big name in Germany, even though he
Everywhere in the
tragically got
world.
in a skiing accident in 2013 after he retired from racing and has been privately recovering from a brain injury ever since. Now, from sports to politics. One of the most important German names in current politics is, of course, the name of our chancellor. Many English speakers call
Of course, Angela Merkel.
her Angela Merkel, but in German we say Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel. She's been
Angela
our chancellor
Merkel.
for over 15 years now, and this is her last term actually. The new chancellor is going to go into office after the parliament elections in the fall. Merkel is in the Christian Conservative Party CDU and is the first
CDU.
female chancellor of Germany. And since I've also been asked about her nickname before, yes, we do have a nickname for her in Germany.
What's it
and
called?
it's Mutti, which basically
Mutti.
means mom. So it's a more informal way of
Oh.
saying mother in German.
Oh, Mutti,
Another politician
mom.
that all of you guys know
Okay.
of is not exactly German, but
You guys calling her mom, so she's like family, it's like mom. So you guys love her because to call someone a mom, yo, using mom as a nickname for anybody, nah, it shows love. It shows, you know.
Austrian, and many of you also know him as a bodybuilder and actor. Americans refer to him as Arnold Schwarzenegger or
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
my
but
guy.
in German, his
Commando.
name is pronounced Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Z in German is pronounced like a TS, so it's Schwarzenegger. He's not
So it's Schwarzenegger, not Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger.